All right, this is going to walk you through how to calculate a simple moving average using Excel. So we're going to calculate the 5-day and the 10-day. To start, we're going to start by calculating the 5-day, and because of that, we need the first 5 days of data. I'm going to show you the slow way to do it and the faster way to do it. So the slow way to do it is if we're taking an average, we would want to add E2 plus E3 plus E4 plus E5 plus E6, and then divide them by 5. Because that's how we calculate an average. We add up the number of things, and divide by how many there are. And that's going to give me a simple moving average of $7.61. If I don't want to do that, Google Spreadsheets and Excel both have an average, okay? So what I did is I hit equals and I started typing average, okay? I'm going to choose average. And then all I need to do is put in the values that I want to take the average of. So I want to take the average from E2 through E6. So I use that colon. And notice that that also spits out $7.61, and it's a little bit faster. Now, Google Sheets knows exactly what you want it to do. And so what we can do is we can click and drag. And now we've got that, I can keep going. And now we've got the simple moving averages for all of those days. Okay, that'd take a lot of work to do by hand. That was about, 15, 20 averages done really, really quickly. For the 10-day moving average, remember this is going to move a little bit more slowly, okay? It's going to not respond to trends quite as quickly. I have to start on the 10th day. So I'm going to scroll down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's the first time I have 10 days worth of data. And I can use the same thing. I can go from E2 through to, what is that, E11? Okay, because I'll have 10 days of data there. That's 10 columns. And I'm going to take the average of that. So I'm going to take the average from E2 to E11. That gives me $7.63. And I can drag that down as well. What's really cool about this is we can then show the data that we want in a chart. So if I'm going to go insert, I can insert a chart. And you're going to have to bear with me because this might take a little bit of work. Okay. Here's all the data that we want, and I don't think we want all of this data, okay? All I want is I want the closing, the 5-day, and the 10-day. So it says that we're starting our data on A1. I don't want to start my data on A1. I'm going to start my data at E1. And now what that gives us is just the close, the 5-day moving average, and the 10-day moving average if I start at E1. So this is looking a little bit gross still. I'm trying to figure out exactly what this is trying to show me. Probably need to play with some of our axes here. So on our x-axis, I don't want that data. Oh, I see what happened. I'm going to pause this for a second, guys. All right, guys, thanks for being patient. So we're going to go to Insert, Chart. Okay, and I've got a line chart right now. It's telling me a whole bunch of gobbledygook that I don't necessarily want. So the first thing that I want to do is I don't want all this data. I want to start at E1 because I just want the close price, the 5-day, and the 10-day. Okay, well now this looks bad too because right now they're trying to graph on our x-axis the closing price, and I don't want to graph that. So I'm going to edit that, and I don't want to graph the closing prices on the x-axis. I want it to look at the range. So I'm going to have it graph from A1 to A21 as that data. Okay, so right now I've got the date, I've got the 5-day moving average and the 10-day moving average. Okay, and then I need to add one more set of data, and that's the closing price, so E1 to E21. Okay, here, now we've got some pretty useful data. Okay, so what I can do is I can change this so I'm looking at closing, 5-day, and 10-day moving averages. So we can get out of the chart editor, okay? And if we take a look at this, and hopefully you'll have one too, you can place it wherever you want. Okay, we've got some interesting things going on here. The closing prices have a lot of what we call noise. It's going up, it's going down, it's bouncing, it's bouncing, it's bouncing, it's coming down, it's bouncing, it's bouncing. The 5-day moving average starts to smooth that out a little bit. And then the 10-day moving average smooths that out even more. And when you're looking at the aggregate data of a stock price over the course of a year and you've got so many data points, you want to smooth out that data. This is going to be more reliable for an investor. So go ahead and make sure that you were able to construct the chart with your moving averages and submit this in Google Classroom.